What's going on, my people? It's the Mattador here, and I'm back with another video. Let me show you a sample of a video to introduce the topic, and then I'll come back to you.
Guys, if you want to sign up, and I'm single at the moment. But the one thing
Crazy.
no, take me on a date. No, what I'm saying is, if you want to marry me,
Give us this money.
my one prerequisite to be with me, because I'm 26, man. I'm running out of time. I am
You're
not
gonna
here to
start
fuck
having
around.
kids?
I'm not here to fuck around. We are running out of time. I'm almost 30.
I think that just means do some inner healing.
You may be. I'm dating to marry, all right? So don't fuck around and waste my time. But if you want to marry me, I'm not changing my name because, some men get upset. Some men get upset because it's like, oh, this is our kids.
People only get upset and disappointed because it's an expectation they put on others.
A social norm. I get that. But no. Sorry. If you want to be with Kennedy Cherrington, then Kennedy Cherrington's always going to be Kennedy Cherrington. So I just wanted to put that out there. Maybe, fuck the patriarch.
So basically, we saw an Nrlw player there explaining that, she's looking for love, looking for marriage. She's 26 years of age, concerned that she's, pushing 30 and all that type of thing. I just wanted to talk about basically women that pursue their dreams, pursue their career, and the effect it has on the family unit or them being able to have babies. Basically, you can't really have your cake and eat it too in this modern day where women are given the opportunity to provide for their families and make a good income. Obviously, something has to be sacrificed, and that is the sacrifice of women getting married and having children early. Rewind 100 years ago, and women were having children at a younger age because there weren't as many opportunities out there in the world for them to succeed and excel. Now, Kennedy's 26 and, she's played for New South Wales, Australia. She's moved her family from Perth out to Sydney and, basically, provided a great opportunity for all her family to be together in Sydney and to watch her play rugby league and that sort of thing. Now, as she's stating, it does, take an effect on her personal life, her, relationship status and that sort of thing. I don't want to get too personal, but, I read some of the comments and basically people were saying, oh, well, what happened to your past boyfriends? Rah, 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 rah. That's not my business. And that's a whole nother video. But, basically just wanted to talk about the sacrifice that girls are making in order to, pursue their dreams and their careers. The percentage of babies being born each year has dropped dramatically. And this is because women are staying at work longer hours and getting tempted with greater opportunities in terms of money and career advances. So I want to get your opinion. Let me know, how you feel about this situation and that sort of thing. But for me, the prime age for a woman to be having children is, 18, 19, 20. That's when their fertility is at the highest. I read a stat that said 16 to 18 is the highest fertility rate for women. And obviously, we've got women having babies past 30 and even past 40, like Ashanti and Nrlw. I'm not sure if they proceeded with IVF treatment or anything like that because, as we know, they do have the money to make a lot of things happen. But for the everyday person, the ideal time to have a baby is in your early 20s, mid 20s. Obviously they say the risk of complications increases after 30 and that sort of thing. Obviously there are women who have had number of healthy babies in their 30s. But basically, when I seen this video of Kennedy basically, not pleading, like I'm sure she will get a man, that is willing to stand by her through marriage and that sort of thing. But it just came as a shock that, after being in a relationship for so many years herself, for her to come out and say that basically she was looking for a husband, looking for someone to, do life with her, so to speak. And, it just sparked something in my brain that there is a choice, there is a sacrifice to be made if a woman wants to pursue her career. So we're going to have to wait and see how this one finishes out. But I know women in the game that are approaching 30, like Isabel Kelly, Tiana Penatani, who are great players of the game. Both have represented Australia, and none of them have children. Now, it's obviously up to them when they want to have children. But yeah, obviously they have sacrificed having children at a younger age to cement their legacy and achieve everything they've wanted to in the game. One name that comes to mind who actually had a baby and reached the top of her profession once again is tennis player Kim Clijsters. I was lucky enough to watch her in the tournament before she won her Grand Slam after having a baby. So that was only like a couple of weeks or a week or two before she won that Grand Slam after having a baby. I seen her in the warm-up tournament in Sydney. So it can be done. You know what I mean? Women can have a baby and come back to the highest point of their professional sporting career. But I just think it brings up an interesting topic, how today's society is changing. I have no problem with women striving to be great and trying to provide for their family. I seen Kennedy Cherrington in person in a restaurant after the Pacific Final in 2024, and she was buying a big order of burgers and a meal and that sort of thing. And obviously she was feeding whoever was in her circle that day, and she paid for it all. So I have no problem with a strong, confident, independent woman who wants to provide for her family and be great. But as we've seen in this video with Kennedy talking, it does come at a price. You have to sort of weigh up your family goals alongside your professional career goals. So for the younger ladies, the younger generation out there, this is just something to think about. If you are going to pursue a career in the Nrlw or any career for that matter, there's going to be sacrifices on your family life and that sort of thing. And it's interesting to see where the next 10, 20 years are going to take us, because as we've seen with the women's Nrlw game, there was a lot of eyes on the State of Origin, the women's State of Origin game. Somewhere, I think it was over 1 million views or 1.5 million views, something like that. So there is definitely some interest in that, field, the female sporting arena, and I'm all for it. I personally went to go watch a Nrlw game not too long ago, and I plan to watch one, before the season ends. So more power to the women. But this is just an eye-opening video to get the young girls out there thinking which path they want to take, because as I said, you can't have your cake and eat it too. There is going to be sacrifices that have to be made, and I hope you guys out there make the right decision. Peace. Also, it's game day. That's why I'm rocking the Grey Stains outfit. I'm playing today at 1 p.m. Rocking the number 24. Thank you for Grey Stains for allowing me to continue to do what I do. Have fun out there with the boys. Stay safe, stay healthy. It's your boy, the Mattador. Peace.